On November 17th, Green Suigi made history, claiming the 70-star world record in Super Mario 64. But this record represents far more than just a world record. It cements him as the first person to ever hold the world record for all 5 main categories. While runners before him had come close, nobody ever actually completed the monumental feat of achieving 5 out of the 5 world records. Until now. Suigi achieved what I believe to be the most impressive accomplishment in all of speedrunning. And today, I got to sit down with him for an exclusive interview. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay.
All right. How does it feel? Sense of accomplishment?
No, you're the one answering, bro. Okay.
Okay. Go.
All right. So, how does it feel? Do you feel accomplishment, relief, or like dread?
I would say for the most part, I just feel relieved. Like, I feel very accomplished, but it wasn't like as exciting as like getting 120 record the first time, or like getting my 1435, or like my first 70 record. Like, I was just kind of relieved that it was done with, and I don't have to think about it anymore. Just, you know, I didn't miss the train. I got it, and I'll never have to get it again.
Yeah.
It feels very, very good. I don't feel dread at all. Like, I feel just good about it. Nothing else.
Hell yeah. Did you think anyone or even yourself would even like ever get 5 out of 5? Did you think it was possible?
5 out of 5 was like really realistic after I got 120 record in particular, because by that point, Ikori wasn't really playing much, and he was the other guy who could have gotten 135. And then Luigi wasn't really playing much, and he was the other guy who was like way more likely to get 135, and like especially a mid 135 was going to be pretty hard for Ikori to beat, but like likely for Luigi to beat. But he wasn't playing at that point. So at that point, I was like, okay, I kind of want to go for it. But I also had Pace coming up, which is like a live speedrunning event competition for a 120 star in like a couple weeks after my first 120 record. So I kept grinding that. I ended up getting another 120 record, 135.28. So I was ready for Pace, did well there. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, I think I want to just do 70 star and get this done with, because I'm very confident that I can get 70 record. And I did.
So like after the first 135, you'd say it like started to feel realistic, or
Yeah, definitely after that point, because before that I was like, I'm not getting a 135 right now.
Yeah.
Because it just like in theory I could have. I was really good at upstairs.
Of course, but everyone else.
Theory was yeah, like everyone else could, but like it just kind of happened. I guess it just everything came together by that point. All my segment RTA and stage RTA practice, it just like all kind of just came together. In the month of October and produced the mid 135. So that was when it was realistic for sure.
What do you have to say to the people that call Mario dead?
It's not dead. And that's a really dumb thing to say. I mean, every record is very beatable at this point, even 16 star. So you're wrong.
Did anyone in particular push you to where you are?
Yes. So I would say number one person that pushed me to be as good as I am is definitely Luigi. Not like him directly pushing me to be good, but like just like me watching him play and seeing just how fast he was really inspired me to like kind of do the same, adopt the same mindset of like going fast first, consistent later, which you can always figure out after figuring out how to go fast. Just like that sort of mindset was definitely adopted from him. And I think I just push myself the most on top of that. Like, I'm motivated by competition, but I'm definitely more motivated by just me and like what I want to do. So I would say Luigi pushed me to get really good and like help me figure out how to get really good.
Yeah.
And then I pushed myself to where I am because I just like playing the game a lot, I guess.
Yeah. I guess that brings us to the next question, which is like, what part of the way you approach the game, you know, taken from Luigi, whatever, from yourself, pushes you past everyone?
So I would say it's a combination of just like that speed first approach where like when I'm tackling an individual star, I'll try to figure out how I can go as fast as I possibly can just see what I can get away with and what I can't get away with when I'm trying to play consistently. So like, I'll get a really fast time on an individual star. Let's say I'm practicing it, and then I'll try to play consistently. And through that, I kind of figure out what I can and cannot do to keep going, or to be consistent. I'm basically not afraid to just like ball out in the beginning. And like fail a lot just to figure out what the best way to do every individual star is. And I think that approach is really helpful. And also just, I really like practicing. Like I'm really good at just staying focused on like an individual goal, you know, trying to get consistent at a certain star, doing it however many times in a row, or trying to get a really good time on a star, save stating every individual section so that I'm actually good at it and just figuring it out. I'm very interested in understanding how everything works. Like when there's a trick like breezeless, for example, that kind of just seems to fail sometimes, I want to know why it fails every single time.
Yeah.
And like I've asked tassers, who are like basically Mario scientists,
Yeah,
you know, why is this failing? And I know why it fails now. And the same goes with frame walk and like other tricks. You know, I really like to just figure out why things don't work and do work. And then also I just like, I'm very goal oriented with my practice. You know, I practice the individual stages all at once, segments all at once, stars, like everything.
Yeah.
It's just the practice, the focus on practice is the real thing. You know, I don't accept just like throwing my head at the wall during runs and like failing a certain thing all the time. Like I gotta feel good about everything. I gotta build that confidence in my practice.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like what most people see out of you, is just like, you don't speedrun like any other speedrunner. Like, you go live and it's not just, you know, slamming your head at the wall. Your runs are always like good and efficient, and like usually you're fucking getting on crazy shit all the time.
Yeah, like most of my playtime is just practice.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone else really does it like you do in that aspect. So what record, I mean, I think I know the answer, but what record are you the most proud of?
Honestly, it's kind of tough now.
Yeah, with
I'm
the 120.
120. Like, I'm very proud of my first 120 run, just because like it's just so clutch.
Yeah, dude,
it's like
ridiculous.
So clutch. It's actually really dumb how well I play for 50 minutes straight. Like, it's not gonna happen again anytime soon. Just like playing that well. RNG went my way for a while, and I also just wasn't making mistakes. And just like breaking through 2-minute barriers at once was crazy, and getting record at the same time, like that was a crazy unexpected run. I expected to get that time way less than like the 14:35.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a more surprising run. It's between the 14:35 and the 1:35:33. It's hard to say, honestly. Like, it might be the 14:35, because that was like the first time I was just like clutch, you know, like just really clutch. And I think that run is just like, it's more like perfect, I guess, which 120 will never be. But I think I can go a lot farther in 120, whereas in 16 it's like a little bit of a smaller margin for improvement. So I would probably overall say 14:35, with my first 120 record being a close second.
That makes sense. What record are you the least proud of?
70.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks.
You got it.
It doesn't.
What, 2 days?
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't suck. But like, it's just like, it's only the beginning, really.
Yeah.
I can play so much better than that.
Definitely.
I have a lot of like improving to do in the early game for 70. Not so much the second half, but like, I'm just a little bit slower than I'd like to be, and I feel I can get a lot better runs in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I mean, my 70 run has just like massive mistakes.
Yeah.
Not proud of, so I can easily clean those up and keep going.
I mean, I guess this kind of goes hand in hand, but which record do you think is going to get beaten next, and who?
By me or by anyone else?
Okay, someone else. I think I know what you're going to say for the other one.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna get the next 70 record.
Yeah.
But Suigi might also get it because he's running 70. Suigi is very like, I don't know. He very much wants like a perfect run.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of holds him back in the full game, which I think he finds that more fun to do, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think he very likely could get 70 record soon. So probably him. He seems like the most obvious choice.
Yeah.
As for like 1 or 0 star, like I don't know who's gonna do that next. I don't have an obvious answer there. For 120, like it's gonna be Ouija if somebody is gonna beat it, and he's not running 120. And then 70, like again, it's just Ouija. And then 16, I don't see anyone beating right now.
Who's your biggest inspiration? It's kind of the same as the question at the beginning, but
it's easily Ouija. He's just so fast. He's so fast.
And to end it off, gotta ask, what's next? Is it more? You do more runs? I mean, 70. It seems like 70. You gonna do YouTube? You want to try a different game? What's up?
Yeah. So next is I'm running 70 at the moment. I want to take that down potentially to 45. We'll see. And then I want to make YouTube content. You know, I've been a little lazy. I got a little 3-week kick a while back, and then I dropped it just to grind Mario. I've been focusing all my attention on Mario. But now that I kind of have the 5 out of 5 out of the way, I feel a little bit better about dividing my time more. Yeah. So I want to make YouTube content. And as for a different game, like I might go on little side quests rarely for like just short games like that.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself like really grinding another game because Mario 64 is just so good. It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best. It's the best game ever made.
And then, if you guys don't know, got the Streamer Awards coming up, and Suigi was nominated for Speedrun Streamer of the Year.
Yes.
So definitely go vote for him. We want him to win. Yeah. He deserves it.
Vote
5 out of 5.
Vote green.
Vote green. Vote green.
Vote green. Vote green.
Vote green. Vote green. All right. Thank you, bro.
Sick.
I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed recording it. Although Suigi is one of my best friends, it's always so interesting hearing him talk about his speedrunning accomplishments and how he's gotten to where he is. He's inspiring to me and pushes me to be the best version of myself, and he deserves everything he has. Subscribe, like, comment, follow Suigi, and if you don't do any of that, just vote green. Vote green. Tell your family, vote green. This is the most important vote of your life. Thank you guys for watching.